Welcome to Screen Zone. My name is Debbie.
And my name is Ryan.
And this is a show that's actually tied into one of our segments on our radio show every weekdays, of course.
Yeah, that's called Cinefan. You can catch us on the halftime. That's every 12 to 2, every Monday to Thursday.
Yes, and what we do on Cinefan is we like to rate the top 3 movies now showing in the cinemas this week. But since, this is an online capsule show, we decided to do something different. So of course, we know that you're all comfortable in your own homes and we don't want you to leave your computer screen. So instead of giving you the movies that are now showing in the cinemas, we are going to be putting everything through your screen. So that's gonna be the good, the bad, and what drives the crowd mad when it comes to shows and movies that you can catch online.
Alright, so for this week, we actually have a wide variety of things for you guys to watch. We have a film based on historical events. We also have a kind of tried and tested plot for you, and we do have a creepy little TV series for you guys to check out as well. I know you guys know what I'm talking about, but we'll tell you anyway. So first up is Goyo. So Goyo is the sequel to the most popular movie of 2015, Henra Luna, right?
Yes.
And since the movie was incredibly popular, you have to have a bigger budget for the second film because we made a lot of money in the first film, right? So what they were able to do was they were able to up the special effects. The sets were a lot more intricate, and you really felt you were in the 1900s. Another thing I liked about the film was that the cast had amazing chemistry, from Mabini to Aguinaldo to Goyo and his homies. You could really feel
homies.
You could really feel that they were comrades, they were friends. And speaking of Goyo, his character was also incredibly flawed. He wasn't just a strong man who shot his way through every scene. He was flawed, and he had a deeper character, which made him more relatable. And but my favorite thing about the film has to be Bong Ignacio's incredible cinematography. There's one scene in particular, no spoilers, but there's this scene underwater where it's really cool. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it is amazing. You guys will not be disappointed.
And now we move on to the bad. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm pretty sure you're so familiar with what it feels like to watch a movie in the comfort of your own home, especially during the holidays, right? So you'll be sitting in your room, it's just you, your dog, or your cat, your favorite teddy bear or soft toy that you can cuddle with on this cold, lonely night. You have your pillows all around you, your blankets pulled up all the way to your chin, and you just want to watch that favorite film of yours on this holiday season, maybe on Netflix. And if you're looking for a heartwarming, beautiful movie that's perfect for the holidays, then you should stay far, far away from this one in particular. So for the bad this week, we have The Princess Switch, and it stars Vanessa Hudgens and Vanessa Hudgens, two very, very amazing actresses that have the exact same name. It's crazy because when I did the research to this, I never knew that there were 2 different actresses with the same name, and they look exactly alike.
What?
It's amazing. I'm just kidding. So Vanessa Hudgens stars in this Parent Trap-esque movie for the holidays, and okay, I don't want to be mean. A lot of the reviews said that this Hallmark movie is actually it really is under Hallmark, and it's pretty heartwarming, it's fun, but everyone has all agreed that although this might be a fun, simple, for the holidays, very Hallmark movie, it's a little bit dumb. To say it in the least cruelest sense, it's dumb but not in a bad way. It's just that the characters, you don't exactly feel for them. There's only one character that I like because I actually sat through this movie. So Vanessa Hudgens, she did amazing. Okay, I gotta say she even had a passable British accent. She played both Stacy, who's a Chicago-based baker, and Princess Margaret. She's of course the princess of a fictional country called Belgravia. And in the end, when they run into each other, they decide that they want to know what it's like to be in each other's lives. More so the princess wanting to live a normal life. And of course, if you are a normal, breathing human being, female, and a princess tells you to switch places with her, you switch places with her. And you ask her for the code of her credit Part 2. So, although it was enjoyable, I still felt that there were no other characters that you can relate to. And the only other person aside from Vanessa Hudgens who stood out in this movie was the romantic interest of Princess Margaret, who is the single father who had more of a nuanced character than anyone in the whole film. I don't want to be too mean, so I'm gonna say it was still fun, but it was a little dull in terms of nuanced storyline. So that just so happens the bad pick of this week.
It's one of those films that's so bad, it's kind of good.
Yes,
If you want to turn your brain off and just enjoy
Exactly.
a Christmas movie, then it's
Exactly.
fine. Go ahead and watch this film. But if you want like an Oscar-worthy
Yeah.
performance, this is not the film
You
to watch.
might as well just watch Home Alone
Yeah.
or even Die Hard. But hey, if you're a girl that wants a little bit of romance and that doesn't involve, blowing stuff up like in Home Alone, then you should definitely watch The Princess Switch. Moving on to the last part, this is what drives the crowd mad. So what do we have this week, Ryan?
For this week, we're doing You.
Okay, so have you watched the whole season?
I've actually only seen the first couple of episodes, and I do agree it is definitely really creepy.
Okay, so we call this part what drives the crowd mad because this can go in a negative or a positive way. It's something that makes people really excited to a sense that they will keep watching the show continuously, but at the same time it has a lot of bad things that you need to pay attention to when it comes to shows like these. So if you haven't found out already, You is actually welcome a new actress in season 2 of the show, and she just so happens to be the actress of Haunting of Hill House. Her name is Victoria Pedretti. So, without speaking of any spoilers, at the end of season 1, you can basically say that the show drove so many people mad in a negative sense. Okay, the shining moments of the show is that it's different. It's not your average love story. There's a whole lot more to this than just a meet cute kind of thing that we got going on. We have really complicated characters, a bad guy that you root for. Can you believe that they're actually doing that? But keep in mind, Joe, which is played by Penn Badgley, is not an anti-hero. You shouldn't root for him at all. This drives the crowd mad in a sense because when it first came out and people were watching the show, episode after episode, everyone is rooting for the lead character, which is Joe, saying, oh, all of his behavior, you should let it pass because it's okay, because he loves her. So it's okay for him to behave like a crazy stalker, alienating her from everyone in her life that means something to her and ruining her friendships by doing secret things and going behind her back and stuff. But no, that's something that you shouldn't support. And at the end of the show, you will realize that everything that you've ever said about him in defense might turn out to be a little wrong. So in season 2, Victoria Pedretti is going to play a new character called Love Quinn. So Love Quinn will be the total opposite of season 1's Beck. She's someone who hates social media. She wants to have fun in real life. She wants nothing to do with that kind of fake, quote-unquote, lifestyle where everything's filtered, everything's done to a certain extent to show a particular image or part of yourself. So this is interesting because knowing Joe and him being a stalker, this is gonna put a damper to how he usually runs things. So we're also seeing a couple of cast members from season 1 coming back, but I'm really keeping my fingers crossed that Shay Mitchell comes back. I don't know. Peach is such an interesting character. I would like to see her come back as a ghost. If you feel the same way, comment down below. Let us know what you think. But what are your thoughts on You, Ryan?
Well, I did find it extremely creepy, but it drives the crowd mad, not just in the sense that the show's themes, but when they came here, people literally went mad. Like they had to close down the entire mall just for them to pass, and it was really crazy, man.
Either way, whether you love it or hate it, it still garnered the buzz that is worthy of, just all this back and forth discussion. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen, for this episode of Screen Zone. The good, the bad, and what drives the crowd mad. My name has been Debbie.
And my name has been Ryan. You can catch us next week here on the show and or on our show. That's halftime every 12 to 2, Monday to Thursday. Subscribe.
Click.
Subscribe.
Follow.
Like.
Our social media is it's gonna be right
favorites.
here.
Yeah, right
Okay?
here, somewhere.
Follow.
Ooh, wow.
After, may
Effect.
Best show on Magic 89.9